Time has no beginning or ends, yet we put restriction on it. In this practice, I will show you how to make your positive thoughts unrestricted and everlasting. So together, let's explore the continuous tide of time. So you can sit in the easy pose here with your legs crossed, or if you want a little bit more of hip openers, just bring your flat of your feet one towards the other. Maybe putting little cushion pillows under your knees if you want. So get ready, just settle here. We're gonna inhale our arms up and look up with our nose. Now as we exhale our hands down, you're gonna bring your nose and look down to your feet, to the mat. Inhale, nose follows the hands. Exhale, follow your hands. This time inhale only halfway, just center, look at me. Exhale, let's just turn our nose to one side, see what's there. Notice something new or you haven't really noticed in a while. Just keep breathing here and get back to center. Inhale tall, exhale, other side. Just look on the side. Let's do that again. Make sure you start at the bottom of your spine and your nose turns last. Another way. Center. Now look to the corner here. Just look in the corner. Maybe the corner of the ceiling where the wall meets. Other one. Couple more time. Each time you look on one side, the opposite shoulders weight itself down here. Now let's try that with our arms back. Press into your fingertips here so to keep your chest high. The chest is open. You're still trying to bring your knees towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Just keep them engaged towards your mat without forcing. And this time, look up to the side. Exhale down, other side. One more time like this. And we're gonna make a clock here. A clock that has no limit of time. So draw your clock with your nose. Just that continuous, perpetual motion. And let's reverse time. And just relax. Round your back. Maybe take hold of your feet, the ground. And gently soften the lower back. If you have any little the stretch feels good. Maybe adding a little bit to it. See where you need a little extra stretch here on your lower back and inhale back up. Now bring the flat of your feet directly on the ground. Maybe a little more space between the knees. Brace yourself to the side towards the back with your hands. And just lean back as you let your knees collapse. So I'll do it to the side so you can see what I'm doing here. So the legs are about that distance apart. Just let your knee collapse. Just go down a little bit. Elbows are towards one another here. Arms are fairly parallel. Neck is very relaxed. Very, very relaxed. Maybe making a couple clock with our nose. Reversing time again. And come back. Now bring your hand inside your legs, and we're going for a little bind. Your bind may be just here and you can stay like that. You can grab your legs or you can park the nook of your arm under your shoulder here, under your elbow, I'm sorry, here. Feet can touch each other if you want. Back is fairly straight here. Now I'm enjoying my shoulder closing in. So I feel a nice stretch here. You can release a little bit of that if it's too much. Wouldn't you like making that feeling permanent like that, right? Oh, and continuing. And now let's add some movement to it. We're gonna get off balance and poof, if your feet fall down, a little side to side, little bum massage here, lower back massage depending where you are. It's a little bit of a variation on happy baby, and if you want really happy baby a little more, just grab your ankle. Now this is a seated happy baby. Just stretching our legs, kicking our legs up. Now notice that I'm pulling, my arms are pulling my ankles towards me, but my feet are pulling away from me, and that's how I keep my balance. So you pull and towards you with your hands and push your feet towards the wall or what's in the front of you. Break that down. Now you can sit back in an easy seat, or you can get a little bit of height going into your knees, maybe even lifting up a little bit. So let's try this. Just find what's comfortable for you. Go up like this. Just bring my bum up, but it's totally up to you. And I'm gonna put my knees fairly under my sit bones. Now I want you to think of something real positive. It could be like little kittens playing when, when they're just old enough, they have a little triangle tail and they play with each other. They're so fuzzy, and maybe it's a puppy, little babies, something that is very nice. Maybe there's something great you're looking forward to. And if there's nothing, make up something wonderful that you want to happen to you and stick with that thought. It's easy to trick the brains to think that it's really happening. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. We're going to do that clock. And as I'm coming down, my bums are coming closer to my heels. Coming back. And continue this clock. Here we're just remembering not to hold our breath. Hello, Chin Chin. She wants to play, of course. If I'm on the mat, that's what they think's going on. Now let's reverse time. And keep bringing your attention to your positive thought. Now, my hips going opposite way than my hand. Again, opposite way than my hands. You can add that in. If it's too much, just stick to whatever you're doing that works for you. Let's involve the body. We're reversing time again. I'm really gonna curl my back here. Curl your back, tuck in your belly when you do that. Maybe a few times each side. And turning back the clock again. And one more here. You can keep going forever and ever if that's what you like. Exhale your hands to your chest when you're ready. Just breathe here. Just breathe. Now, bring your hands in the front of your mat. We're going in a tabletop. Inhale, one leg back. And then maybe the other into a plank, if that works for you. Make sure your wrist under your shoulder, your belly is tight, your knees may be down. That's all good. Now, my friend, let's push in your hands. Bring your bum up and away. Your heels going towards the mat. And no chin chin. Just
She's blind and deaf, the poor thing, but she's happy. She's a happy dog for sure. And just keep breathing here. Just be just that continuous breath that has no start, no end. And that takes us to the present moment. The present moment is forever, so this is where we want to grab this. Here we go. If you want to add to this a little bit, maybe bend one knee, bring it towards the ground. My shoulders are shifting forward, back and down dog. And add a little flow here, only if it feels good to you and it's enjoyable. Here we go, just a little bit. You can keep doing that, or maybe knee to nose. Knee to nose. And doing a few of those. Knee to nose. Knee to nose. Next time your knee comes in the middle of your mat, drop it back. And the other, we're back on tabletop. Why I keep saying that? We're back in tabletop. Just breathe here. Now take one foot, bring it back. Again, knee towards your nose, except bring your knee and plant it close to your hands. The other leg's gonna slide. We're going in a small pigeon. I'm gonna bring my foot a little bit inward. Keep your chest up here. We're not staying there very long. And this is our pigeon. Our timeless pigeon. And back into our force. Other leg slides back. Yeah. Other legs, other knee come. On our table. Opposite knee comes forward. Other leg slides back. Bring the foot inward a little bit. Hips are fairly straight. Fairly straight. We do what we can with the body we have, right? It's great enough you're on that mat. It's a wonderful place just for the clock to stop and where you're aware that you exist. Just paying attention to your breath does that. And pushing your hands, bring the knee back. Now let's bring both of our knees towards our hands. We're going to shift into our hip to the side. We're going to reverse the clock here as well for reverse pigeon. Now exhale your back down. Now make yourself comfortable. Notice the little space at your lower back where you could place your hand under, and that's good. We're gonna keep that there right now. Your neck is relaxed and your shoulders are away from your ears. So try to bring your hands towards your ankle just to accommodate that. Then relax your shoulder down into the ground. Just breathe here. That continuous breath, that just pay attention to it. You don't modify anything. Now let's take one leg. Bring the knee towards you. Give it a little hug while you're there. Maybe a little foot roll too. Doing a clock, reverse the time with our foot. A little just continuous motion again. Now let's bring the knee towards the inside. If your foot wants to hook on your thigh, that's great. If not, that's fine. Open the hip if possible. Bring your hand inside the standing leg. And maybe lift it. You don't have to. Maybe you just want to lift your heel. Maybe you want to come up a little bit. With the opposite arm, I'm gently pressing into my my legs, just to open my hip a little bit because it feels good. If this is not comfortable, don't do that. It's the dog again. Now my chin chin. She can't hear things now. Big inhale and exhale the foot down. And let's reverse that gently and twist your legs. Bring one knee towards you, just nice big exhale here. And that's our foot. Continue to go around the clock and reversing time. Forever and ever and ever. When you're ready, you can place your hand under your ankle. Bring your leg over the other. Maybe opening the hip a little bit. You can stay like that. If you want a little more, maybe just bringing your bottom foot closer to you. Or just bring your hands inside, hold the thigh. And then with your arm here, you can press into your upper thigh just to open the hip a little bit. Again, I can't say it enough, only if it feels nice, if it's a nice stretch for you. Any discomfort, we come out of it. She's coming this way to see if there's snack. I put her snacks on the floor in the afternoon and she has to use her nose and try to find them. It's a little game that we adapted for her so she can use her limitation and still have a lot of fun. So she's searching for her snacks, but it's too early. It's another one who doesn't know what the clock means. And it's good. Here we go. Now I'm making that space here even bigger. Just stretch maybe your arms overhead. I chin mommy's right there. Yes, good girl. Come here, want to play with mama? Big inhale, exhale. Remove that little space here. And maybe lifting your shoulder off the ground for a little wind relieving pose. And squeeze your arms. Right, I'm right at the start of my, right under my knees here, but you can just hold your legs, whatever works for you. It's all good. Nice little lower back massage. Exhale, just the shoulders and the head down. Just keep going. A little back to back, like side to side. Like tick. Like that clock that never stops. Just like your breath. Go back to your happy thought right here. Could be like saying your kids, your grandkids, or somebody's kids all happy on Christmas morning, on the 4th of July, on their birthday party, anything, doing great in school, whatever it is that puts a smile on your face. Or it can be something you did yourself that you're very proud of. Even if it's just getting out of bed and putting clothes on. That takes effort sometimes. So just fix yourself again. Now let's bring our arms to the side. Neck is relaxed. I'm going to send my knees towards you. And then I'm going to keep your shoulders on the ground here. I'm going to take the upper leg and just bring it over. Now my shoulders lifting a little bit, but it feels so good here. I'm just going to stay like that. Now the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to inhale my nose up and start looking a little bit at the other side. Just so my neck don't get stuck there. Again, try to find something else that makes you smile. It could be a special recipe you enjoy making or maybe eating. But just to be able to have the opportunity to be on your mat today. And just have your time for yourself. Now let's bring both feet back up. And let's do that on the other side here. So come a little bit forward. And bring your legs over the other. You can hold it here as you bring it a little closer to you. And just adjust yourself. Neck is relaxed. Enjoy the stretch. Yes, you can do the bind and grab your foot if you want. That's all good. And your other foot with your arm. It's always an option. I like doing that too, and right now it's just so relaxing being where I am. I just want it to just last forever here. And right now it is forever. This moment is forever. This is where we're at, where we live, is in this moment right now. Roll. You can also come up by putting your leg like the mermaid, like we did, the same way you came back up. Or have a little fun and roll yourself up. Now let's go in a half lotus. What the heck is that? It's one foot a little higher than the other, and it doesn't have to be right up your shoulders here. Just bring it maybe on top of your calf to start with. Inhale, exhale forward a little bit. See how it is in your hip, if it feels nice or not. Maybe you want it on top of your thigh. And if the other foot wants to go up, I used to do that since I was 4 years old, and a few bone degeneration. I can't do everything I used to, but I still can do quite a bit. Yeah, so that's your glass that's full. So what you still can do, because we can't do everything we used to, you know. Now, other side. Again, both sides are different. So, and if your feet don't want to do that, just leave them in easy pose. See where it wants to go. Adjust yourself here. Here. You can do your little lotus mudra if you want, by touching your thumbs and your pinky, your arms, just to add a little flair to this. Maybe nailing your arms up. Make it pretty, make it gracious, everlasting gracious. Exhale down. Now I'm going to go on my knees again, but feel free to stay in the easy pose. Inhale your arms forward, the back of my palm, my thumbs are down. Down thumbs. The back of my hand comes towards one another. Inhale, reach, exhale, bring them to your side. Inhale, lift your shoulder, I. Arms, hands towards one another, and then just bring your shoulder down. If your hand wants to clasp it, they can. If they don't, just whatever works for you. And if this is your range of motion, it's all cool. Inhale, maybe lifting our bums up. Tuck in your belly, and exhale forward. Maybe bringing your head to the mat, maybe not. Pedal again, Miss Chin Chin. And just enjoy the chest opener here. Little small inversion. Come back. You can keep your bums right there too when you do that. Nice little self-hug here. Nice self-hug. Let's find that timeless clock again. Just use your body. Use your body as if it was the needle going around that clock. In reverse time. Draw again our little lotus mudra. Bring your hands down. Slide them forward. We're going into a nice down dog here. Hello, you're down dog. You want to do one with us, Namachin? No. She's gonna be 17 next month. Yeah. Here we go. Now let's walk that dog a little bit if it feels good in your calf. If not, just stay still. Keep pressing into your hands, all the part of your hands, not just your wrist, right? Your fingertip are grabbing that mat. And exhale, your knee down, bring your shoulder forward. Exhale your bum towards your heel for a nice little child pose here. I'm going in my little fetus ball, just holding my heels. And just pay attention to your breath here. Notice how slow, how fast. If it's short little breaths, what's going on. Maybe close your eyes if it feels nice and calming to you. Notice this present moment and know that whatever you are doing right now is your reality, and so is what is going on in your head. So a little bit more positive thought here. And when you're ready, you can press your hand in the mat. Press up. Either one arm around you and the other one. Yourself got one a little bit lower than the other. This one is up here, tap in my shoulder. And let's reverse that. Up, tap on the shoulder, other arm around you. There. And nice little shoulder roll now. Let's go back on our fanny. We're gonna revisit something real fun. Well, to me, I think it is. So you can stay with your feet flat to the ground, bring them forward a little bit, put a space between your legs. You can just place your hands there, and you can just stay like that. Or you can come back with me. Remember, you're very close to the ground here. So if you fall, you're not falling very far. If you want to put a cushion behind you, if that's where you think you'll land, that's all good. That's all good. Now let's put our little okay and gesture with this if we want. Yeah. And maybe a little action to challenge our balance a little bit. A little fun. And make sure you got room behind you. So I'm gonna scoot forward. So here we are. Make sure you got room around you. Bring your arms around, grab your ankle, and roll back right into your happy baby. Now, any movement that speaks to you, that feels good, that are fun, relaxing, this is your happy baby, so it's done the way it works for you. So very unrestricted. Just be mindful of your movement. Hello, Chin Chin. Hello. There. Oh, don't you wish this class would be forever? And right now it is. Right now there's no limits in the present moment. Exhale your knees down, maybe. Bringing your legs straight ahead of you, your feet with your toes pointing towards the sky. And I'm pressing through my heel for a nice extra stretch on the leg. Why not adding your arms to that and make the space a little bit bigger under your back. Neck is relaxed. Exhale, relax everything down. Maybe bringing your hands to your side. And I would like to invite you, if you wish, to close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And think about your happy place. Any positive thought. Change the story in your head so what's going to happen is going to go your way. It's going to be wonderful, and why not? And stay here as long as you want. Feel free to pause your video, or you can come to your side. Stay there for a couple breaths just so we don't get up too fast and then our head's gonna start spinning. So press yourself up. And I would like to tell you this quote from Ludwig Wittgenstein. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If one understands eternity as timelessness and not as an unending time spent, then whomever lives in the present lives for all times. Nice inhale. Exhale, bring your hands towards your chest in the angel gesture. And together we say Namaste. Go in the tabletop, tabletop.